Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up the transit gateway through CloudFormation templates, and it is going to be the tutorial covering the automation of transit gateway. So, as far as the theory of transit gateway, I'm going to show you that any of the attachment in transit gateway is going to be you know done through the CloudFormation template in this tutorial, although you have to do it manually from the AWS console. So it is going to be a big hassle. For instance, if you attach a new VPC, you have to navigate to the management console and attach uh, every VPC with the transit gateway. By adding this code, which I'm going to show you in CloudFormation templates, and your VPC is going to be automatically attached with Transit Gateway. So let's begin. So what we will be covering in this tutorial, as far as the theory is concerned, um, every attachment or VPC is going to be you can attach with your transit gateway, and you can attach as many VPCs with the transit gateway. And for the region to region peering, you should only peer the transit gateway with the another transit gateway. So other than that, I need to tell you that also you can share your transit gateway with other AWS accounts, or if you are in AWS organization, you can also share your existing transit gateway which you created in, for instance, US East 1 with the other AWS accounts, whether you are in AWS organization or you want to share with other um, AWS accounts. So that is with regard to the theory. So now I'm going to cover the automation part. So with this template I'm going to create the transit gateway. So let's begin. So navigate to the console, and first of all navigate to the transit gateway, and also I'm going to navigate to the CloudFormation template. So you simply have to navigate to the CloudFormation template and use my template. I will attach or provide you the link which I've already set up, this link of the template, and I will provide you the links. So if I navigate to the CloudFormation template, and I'm going to create one stack. So I'm going to call this TGW Transit Gateway. Okay, I'm going to call this tag as Cloud Geeks CA US East 1 TGW. So this is the one which we are going to create, and simply if I click next, I'm going to provide this tag name. Although everything is hard coded, and if you want to change the name regarding the transit gateway, so if I navigate to the cloud formation template, so some of the tags you will see with regard to the EKS, which I've already provided, cloud formation EKS setup through cloud formation. And anyway, if you haven't watched that particular tutorial, you can watch that as well in my channel. So let me navigate to the transit gateway sub. So this is the hardcode stuff. So I've done addition with regard to the updates of routes. So this is the transit gateway attachment, and um, uh, that is where you can see some of the tagging as well. So if I navigate to upside down, okay, name and string type. If I type cloud Okay, okay. This template is fine with regard to the TGW VPC. Okay, this one is with regard to the VPC. So this is the one I should uh, see with regard to the tagging. So this is the hard code stuff which I've done. So I can also use the parameter param as well, but if you want, I mean, this is pretty much simple. You can simply change your desired name. So I've used this name, or I can add one more, parameter, so you can give that particular name in that. So I haven't used that stuff. I should tag this as hard code. So anyway, you can change your desired name from here and create a stack from CloudFormation, and it is going to be available in few minutes. And if I refresh it, you will see that one transit gateway is going to be available in few minutes. So this stack is ready, and now I'm going to simply create one more stack, and this stack is going to simply, um, it is a stack with regard to the VPC and automatic VPC attachment with this transit gateway. So if I navigate to this VPC template and click next, I'm going to call this CloudGeeks US East 1 VPC. Okay, so okay, CloudGeeks. So in parameters, I can give this environment dev, or name is going to be, uh, or name of the VPC is going to be this one, and region is going to be US East 1, and SSH key if there is any, and I don't have currently. I think I should add the SSH key as well. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide the transit gateway ID as well. So this is the transit gateway ID, and this is going to be the CIDR range, default CIDR range. And if I navigate to the VPC section, navigate to the EC2 section, and let's create one key as well. So it is not a must requirement. You can change or remove this parameter from the template as well if you don't want. So let's say I'm going to call this Cloud Geeks CA. So I'm going to create this key pair, and so I have to refresh. So I'm going to upload this template, TGWVPC. Okay. So click next, and simply I'm going to call this Cloud Geeks CA VPC, and it is going to be automatically part of our transit gateway attachments. So US East 1, and this is the key we have created, and transit gate ID, I'm going to simply copy this ID, and for the tagging I am also going to simply tag this guy with the name. Oops, I should provide the name. So this is the CloudGeeks VPC. Anyway, I'm going to click next, and this VPC is going to be automatically attached with the transit gateway we have created, and the routes are going to be automatically um, propagated as well. So if I navigate to the transit gateway attachment, in a short while you will see one attachment is going to be available. So stack is in progress, and if I navigate to the VPC section, let me simply open in another tab, and I'm going to open VPC. And okay, so if I navigate to the VPC section, and I'm going to simply copy the ID of that particular VPC uh, which is in creation state, and simply if I navigate to the routes table, and you will see the public and private routes, so simply paste it. So if I drag it down, if you navigate to the private AZ routes, you will see the routes with the NAT gateway, and the transit gateway is going to be available. So first of all, it has a dependency that it should be also part of this transit gateway. So you see one transit gateway attachment is available, and it is in pending state, and this is our VPC. And as I told you, for the best practices, AWS best practices for the security purpose, what I've done here, I've simply allowed the private routes attachment, and I will show you the private routes. So by attaching this VPC, this will enable us that I mean, um, in every route table of our VPC, you will have the ability or the um, availability of transit gateway, which is going to be available in our route tables. So simply refresh it. You have to wait for a while. So you see transit gateway, this route, big sided route, which is a private sided route of slash, it is automatically attached with our VPC, and in a few moment you will see NAT gateway is going to be also attached. So if I navigate to the attachment, VPC attachment, you see this attachment is available. And if I navigate to the transit gateway route table, you see this VPC T is attached. And if you navigate to the propagation is also enabled, and you see the routes of this VPC is propagated. So also, other than that, I need to show you the NAT gateway as well, which is going to be available here as well. You see now NAT gateway is attached this private subnet route, and if you navigate to the second private route AZ2, you see the NAT gateway is also attached, transit gateway is also attached automatically, and the same stuff in the private route 3 as well. So as far as the I told you that although we don't have any transit gateway attachment of any, I mean, public route. So how it is going to be done? I mean, uh, the best thing with this CloudFormation template is that if you simply, attach your VPC with private routes, now transit gateway is going to be available in your public route. So if I edit the route, and if I want to simply add a route of my public subnet to the transit gateway. So attaching VPCs mean that you should be able to see one transit gateway you see available for your public routes as well. So simply you can add that as well. So I don't want to share my public route, so simply I'm going to edit routes, and I'm going to remove that. So as I told you, for the security best practices, I've only allowed the private routes, but there might be need that if you spin up VPN on EC2 instance, um, and that particular EC2 instance in public subnet, and you want that public subnet to allow with other VPCs to communicate, so only then you should have this public route enabled. So I showed you guys how you can do that. Otherwise there is no need to enable public routes for the transit gateway. So anyway, that is the tutorial, guys. If you like the video, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.